Hey guys, JoJo here. I'm so ready for this watch along right now. I've had a long week and I cannot wait to watch these fights. So let's see if we are streaming okay. Let me test this out real quick on my phone. Give it the old tech test. Uh, are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Yep, we are good. Okay, great. So there's a lot of things going on right now. I know that Golden State Warriors are also playing right now versus the Lakers. So I wanted to get that up on my TV over here to watch simultaneously because yeah, right now it's been crazy because like I don't know if y'all know, but I used to be from SoCal, then I moved to Vegas, and now I'm in NorCal. So it's kind of complicated when it comes to sports teams. I don't really know who to be going for these days because same with the Raiders. Like I like the Raiders, and now that I'm here, it's complicated because now they're in Vegas. It's like we swapped. So, anyways, I tend to go for a lot of teams on the West Coast. I keep it kind of general too. So it's been, and actually, oh, hey, Jeffrey, what's up? And hey, Las Cruces, thanks for joining me, guys. I was actually telling you, Jeffrey, like, yeah, just lately, I don't even know who I'm rooting for, but I got a love for everybody, you know? So the game today I wanted to watch, but I'm also doing this and I'm really excited for this. So if you guys could keep me updated, I guess, on the score for that game if you're able to watch that. Because I tried to get it up on my TV, like I said right now, but it's doing that thing where it's booting me out. I have YouTube TV and it's like asking me for my like whole password. It wants me to re-sign in and everything, but it's like I don't have time for that right now. So I'm trying to like pull it up on my phone too. So yeah, there's a lot going on, but it's all gonna be fun. So just bear with me. Oh, here we go. Yay, I got it on my phone. So I will also be watching that. Let's put that on mute though, so it doesn't interfere with what we're doing here. But yeah, I'm super stoked for the fights. We're gonna be going over who is fighting right now and who our picks are. If you guys have any, go ahead and sound off in the chat. If not, it's all good. We're gonna go over them right now. But let me prep this. Okay. So main card is starting. Actually, I was watching the prelims. The prelims are pretty good. I just saw that Drew Dober got knocked out though. He's like one of my favorite dudes. So that was sad to see. Yeah, but you know, that's what it is. That's what MMA is. You just never know. That's why I don't like betting. Because it's like with one punch, these dudes could just go down instantly. And it's like all their hard work, it sucks. But it's also very entertaining. So that's why I like to watch. But see. Jeffrey says, yeah, a lot going on, basketball games. Yeah, Lakers versus Warriors. So if you're watching that, please keep me updated. I'm watching here, but it's gonna be hard for me to like. I suck at tasking. So yeah, keep me updated anyways, just in case I forget to like refer back to my little phone here. But all right, guys, cheers. Got my pinhead. He's ready to go. I love these tikis. Tiki tikis. All right. Cheers, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. Got a wheat beer today. And then I got some nachos here. Have not eaten. I ate like a light breakfast earlier today, but nothing crazy. So I'm just probably gonna devour these in a second. Don't mind me. If you guys haven't joined me on these watch-alongs, they're super chill. It's not like a structured show or anything besides me going over the fights that are about to happen. Other than that, we just sit and chill and talk, laugh. If I don't get my picks right, I usually take some shots, which I do have my tequila ready to go in case that is hopefully not the case. But we shall see. Um, and actually, I wasn't as confident picking for this card because there are a couple fights here we'll go over in a second that I just wasn't too sure about. But yeah, okay, so let me share my screen real quick so that y'all can see. If I always forget. Oh yeah, present. There we go. Share screen. Nope, not that one. I'll get booted off. Here we go. There we go. Ooh, that's not the one. It's this one. Yeah. Okay. KKK. So, all right. Okay, first up for the main card, we got Kron Gracie versus Charles Jourdain. Um, you know, I have a soft spot in my heart for BJJ. So, that's actually where I started, working in sports and stuff. One of my first video gigs was for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We would like do like camera work for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournaments, and we do tutorials and all that. So once I saw Gracie was going to be on here, I know he's been out of the game for a while, but I don't know. I feel like I always like rooting for the Gracies, even though they're specialists. They're more specialists with BJJ instead of like MMA artists because they don't they usually just stick to their BJJ and that's what they know best, but they're like really good at it. So um I don't know. I've actually met him too before and he was super, super cool, but this was years ago. So I'm a little biased when it comes to this fight. So I'm going for Kron. And then Charles Jourdain, he has a couple of, I believe he has a submission or two under his belt. But he's kind of like on and off with his wins, kind of 50-50 type of fighter. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be a good fight still. I'm interested to see how Gracie does now that he's back. See if he's like rustier or if he maybe got better with his boxing or striking. So that'll be fun to see. Next up, and yeah, that's another featherweight bout. Evloev versus Lopez. I chose Evloev for a couple reasons. Let me see if I can remember because these guys are actually new to me, but I did do a little research earlier when I picked, but I don't really remember anymore. I want to say, what was it? Let's check it out. Evloev. See his shirt off here. That's right. Okay. So he's a decisionator, is what it looks like. But he's still a solid fighter. Still a solid fighter. He's number 10. He's actually, up there. So that's good. And yeah, he's been in the UFC since 2019. So he just seems like a solid fighter. And then we got Diego Lopez, who's got the TKOs. He's got 2 TKOs, and then he's got a decision, 2 decisions, and then so that's what his fight history in the UFC has looked like. So interesting. But yeah, I ended up choosing Evloev because he just seemed a little more consistent. But yeah, who knows? Probably more of a technical fighter, I'm guessing. But yeah, since I don't think I've seen them fight. So yeah, that's gonna be a toss up, and I'll probably be having to take a shot for that fight. But anyway, all right. So next up, we have the co-main. No, this is not the co-main yet. We have Andrade versus, I always struggle pronouncing her last name, but Chonen, I think. Jan is her first name. So yeah, Andrade is number 4. She's always been a pretty solid fighter as well in the strawweight division. Actually, she's gone up and down. So she started, I think she started in bantam. She started in bantamweight at 135 and then went all the way down to strawweight and was a killer there because she's a bigger girl compared to the other strawweights. So she's always known for her power and her striking has gotten a lot better. She's definitely more known for her wrestling though. Um, but now she like mixes it up pretty good. So she's pretty good all around now. But yeah, a lot of people used to like say that she would gas out because she's much heavier. So that's always something to take into account with these girls with the straw weights. But yeah, since she's the bigger girl, it's a little more likely that that might happen. I don't know. She was at 125. She was there for a good amount of time, I think. So yeah, it looks like she went back down. Interesting. And then Jan, she's number 6. I've seen like a fight or two of hers, and she's pretty good. I don't believe there was anything like super impressive that I saw in the couple of fights that I did see. So nothing like really stand out. Andrade has had some pretty impressive wins. She's also had some kind of mediocre wins too, I'm not gonna lie. So but I did end up or picking Andrade for this. So yeah, I think I went with her because she just has, I think, more experience when it comes to like the top 5. Did you guys see that? The thing moved by itself. That was weird. Wasn't even touching the mouse. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So yeah, she has a lot more experience with like top 3 fighters in several different divisions. So I just feel like she has more experience. She knows what she's doing, and yeah, I'm going for her. Co-main, we got welterweights over here. Bilal Muhammad, he's number 4. Great fighter all around. I think I like that he's just not scared to go for it. Um, I know he was training with Khabib for a bit, and yeah, he's consistently showing growth with his fights, so he's pretty solid. And then we have Burns, number 5, who literally just fought like I want to say it was the last event, like a month ago or something. So that's nuts. That's a quick turnaround. But he won and he wasn't like injured or anything like that. So he was still sharp and he was still, good shape, and it makes sense to fight again if that's the case, right? Gotta get that money. But anyway, yeah. So Burns is also a well-rounded fighter, and I chose Burns for this fight because so I was watching his embedded episode for the last event, in a segment that he was on, and it was so cute. Like, he brings his family to the gym for motivation, just like has his kids there like watching him, and I don't know, for me that's like the ultimate motivation, is like trying to prove yourself to your family and make them proud, right? So he has that, and it's just like such a sincere passion from him, and he just seems like a good guy too. He's yeah, he's just as good as anyone else in the top 5 in my opinion. So that's the thing with once you get to the top 5 in these divisions, it's like, geez, they're all pretty equally good, and they're up there for a reason. So yeah, anyway, I just feel like he has that drive. Muhammad does have the drive too, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like there's a little more involved with Burns because they're both really trying to prove themselves right now and get up there and, make runs for the belt. But I don't know. I'm just thinking Burns wants it a little more, but we shall see. And then we got Sterling versus Cejudo for the main card championship fight. Um, so this one was tough for me to choose because Sterling, I mean, his wins haven't been they're good. Like he's a good fighter. I don't want to take anything away from him as a champ or anything like that, but I haven't been like super wowed by his fight style, you know. Um, but yeah, I'm not saying he can't win this at all. Like he could totally win this, but I am going for Cejudo for this. I think Cejudo is super annoying. His personality, my God, dude. But he does it on purpose. He likes the attention, whether it's negative or not, um, which is hilarious to me. I actually ran into him at the airport in Arizona once. That was pretty crazy. I was like, holy crap, I'm like way taller than this guy. You know, what even though these are like the lighter divisions for the guys, you see them on TV and stuff, the pay-per-views and then you see them fighting like freaking gladiators and you don't realize that like some of them are pretty like small guys, you know? So that was pretty shocking to me. I'm like, man, you're so larger than life on the broadcasts and stuff and like all the promos and things like that. It's just kind of hilarious to see that like, yeah, I got kind of a reality check there, but that again, not taking it anyway anything away from them or trying to emasculate at all. They're amazing at what they do. It was just a funny thing that I experienced the other day. But yeah, no, Cejudo is super good anywhere, anywhere. He could take it anywhere. He's proved himself several times now. And he has several naysayers still, but I mean, the dude was an Olympian. He got a gold medal. So it's like he got it for wrestling. So yeah, he incorporates that as well. That not just the technique, but like the work ethic that it takes, right? So he's a true athlete in every sense of the word. Which a lot of fighter like some are athletes, but some aren't. Some are just brawlers, you know. So that's the difference, I think. But yeah, I'm going for Cejudo. We shall see what happens here shortly. But let me pull up the broadcast real quick so you can see what's going on here. See if they've started yet. Let me say hi to the chat real quick. I got Bilal and Jan. Okay, cool. Cool. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And welcome to the chat. Let's see. What am I drinking? I was drinking, or I am drinking. It's a local. It's from a local brewery called 21st Amendment. It's a wheat beer that they have. It's really good. I like that place. Yeah, one lucky shot and you could get put on the floor. Exactly. You got to be super careful. Those one punch knockouts. That's what makes the sport scary. Lakers are on a roll. Yes, sir. See, like I'm a Lakers fan, but now that I'm up here, it's so weird because like I want them to win too. So it's anxiety inducing. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. I'm checking the score. Oh, looks like the Lakers are ahead right now. Okay. Back to the fights. Okay, let's see here. All right, pulling up the feed. All right, looks like they are going through intros right now. All right, I'm gonna dig into my nachos if y'all don't mind. I'm so hungry. I went to see Guardians earlier. It was awesome. All right, Here we go, guys. Here we go. We'll leave it right there while I eat. Ooh, Jordan caught him a little bit there. Okay, Kron got him up against the fence right now, just as I thought. Trying to take him down. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's Crone? I always thought it was Kron. Oh, shit. Jordan just dropped Crone. I like Crone Gracie, but hey, look at this picture, guys. He looks like he just woke up from like a 10-hour nap. Ooh, Gracie got him down. It's crazy. Like, imagine belonging to that bloodline of Gracies. They were so good at BJJ. It's like no pressure, right? Hey, Todd. Thanks for joining. Hello, Jose Luis. How's it going? Yeah, I think he's gonna win. And he's been out of the game for a couple of years. So I want to say 3 years. So it was kind of risky of me to pick him. That's why I was like, oh, I might have to take shots for that. Oh, Jordan got back up. Gracie doesn't want to get up. So far, it doesn't really seem like Kron has. Ooh, that was a good jab. So far, it doesn't really seem like Kron has improved with his striking. sadly. I was hoping that like he got better during his hiatus, but doesn't look like. And maybe he did, but he's not really utilizing it right now. I think I think Gracie, his last fight, I think he lost against Cub Swanson. Cub Swanson, he was always one of my favorite fighters. He was always so entertaining, and I always really just liked his personality. He was kind of hit or miss with like his fights and stuff, but it was always fun. They just called Cejudo King of Cringe. That's hilarious. He really is, though. I'm glad he embraces that. Did Kimbo Slice fight for UFC? Yeah, he did. A long time ago. I think him and Masvidal used to do like street fights, like for real, for real. Oh, Ron is just like hanging on him right now. Kind of relentless, just trying to get him on the ground. Got him though, but he's still in full guard. How are the how are my teams doing? So it's Golden State 52, Lakers 69. Kind of cool because I'm like happy either way. So, okay, Kron keeps getting him on the ground, but he's not really doing too much with it. He's just holding them there. I'm like, I don't know. Did anybody go get some free comic books for free comic book day today? Damn. Oh my God. Crone needs to get better with his defense. My God, he just took some to the face. Like, no, his hands were just completely down. Oh my God. He looks tired. Like, how are you not going to cover that? I have a feeling I'm gonna have to take a shot after this. Oh, big ass elbow to Kron's face. Oh man, this is not looking good for Kron. Eesh. Oh, he got him. He got him to the ground again. Do something with it, homie. Yes, but the comic shop had a limit of three free books. Oh yeah, yeah, because they have to actually like pay for that. Sucks for them. I mean, it's good because like it brings people in. That's why they do it. But yeah, if nobody like buys stuff aside from the free comic books, like kind of defeats the purpose. So they like to limit it so that like more people can get free books and people don't just take a bunch of them, which makes sense. He was like he got a little bit wobbled, but he's good now. Just got my usual haul on Wednesday. So I still don't have an LCS here. Like I have two stores near me. I went to one, it was like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. And then I went to another one today. You're not gonna believe this though. I didn't even get off the car. Okay, so there were people like swarming it. And then it looked so tiny. Like the shop looked so tiny. And I was just like, I don't feel like getting off and getting into that. Like sometimes I get social anxiety too, and I don't know. I need more space. I need more personal space, I guess. And I wasn't having it. So I went to go watch Guardians instead. Um, but I am gonna go to a con tomorrow. I'm gonna go to the Short Box con in San Jose or Santa Clara. That should be fun. Okay, we are in round three. Oof, Kron is taking some shots to the body. Jordan looks good, even though he keeps getting taken down. Like, um, he's been able to kind of maintain control. Yeah, it's round three. Oh, is it a round? Yeah, it's a three rounder. Usually only the main championship fights are like five, or sometimes once in a while they'll make exceptions. Um, if they know it's going to be like a really good matchup, but that's kind of rare. Yeah, I didn't even go check, just kind of been a little out of comics lately. Oh, preach. I have to. I want to go live one of these days to talk about that. You could join me if you want, Jeffrey. That'd be cool. You too, Todd. Man, Kron gone down again, but it's always the same position with like full guard and but they don't both of them aren't really they don't do anything. They don't do anything with it. The ref's like, come on, bro, do something. Ugh. If you're not gonna see, oh, okay, he's trying something here. It's like he's trying to. I don't know what he's trying to do. Yeah, this is kind of disappointing to be honest. That sucks. Well, this will be a good win for Jordan, though. He looks pretty solid today. They got about a minute left, and if it keeps going this way, if there's no knockout or finish or anything. Oh, finally, they're getting they're making him stand now. Terrible. Yeah, so well, yes and no. So they have to weigh in at the same size. But if you're talking like sometimes people just have natural like advantages with their reach or they're a lot taller, But the rule is that as long as they make weight the day before, they're good. They're good to go the next day, but that doesn't prevent them from just, you know, going to town and like eating a lot and drinking a lot of water afterwards. So they replenish. So by the time they get into the cage, they're like huge. Jordan tried to throw like a last minute flying knee. That was cute. So that was a terrible fight. And I'm gonna have to take a shot because there's no way that Kron wins this decision. Tricky Trapster, what's going on? Good to see you. Well done, Jordan. Well done. Let's see how the basketball game's going. Yeah, Lakers still up. I'm so torn. So it's Lakers 76, Golden State 60. I'm already gonna prep my shot because you know what it is. I'll stop the tequila. Oh God. He said he's stepping up his game, but I mean, for sure, I think he has improved a lot. He's apologizing for the boring fight, but he was in Gracie's guard, which is totally valid. Yeah, it's so easy for us as the viewers to be like so boring. But imagine you were in that position. Shit. I would be dying. I would be tapping out so quick. This is why I never trained. Oh, Jordan says he's actually that Kron is actually a good boxer, but he just like didn't use it, which is what we were talking about earlier. That's interesting. Oh, he's calling out Edson Barbosa. That's a good fight. Yeah, I like that. Charles Jourdain, the good showing. That's awesome. Good for him. Let me go put this away real quick. I'll be back. Cool. Okay, it's shot time. Ah! I poured a fatty shot because these are actually not shot size. These are way bigger. I don't know if I'll drink the whole thing, but all right, guys, my first loss. I had chosen Grace Kron Gracie for this fight, and Jourdain pulled it. He pulled the win. So, you know, what can you do but take a shot? So, cheers. Bink. Woo. First shot of the night. All right, tasty. Woo. Okay. I hope I get the others right. This is too fun though. Okay. Cheers. I think yes and no. I don't know. I like I like tequila, so it's not that bad, but I'm okay with taking a shot or two, but I get scared because they're like what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights. So that could be terrible if I get all of them wrong. And I have that con tomorrow, so I don't want to be like super messed up tonight. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. I put myself in this position. Storm Shadow, what's up? How you doing? Who do you got? Who do you got? So next up, I will share that with y'all. Is Evloev. Evloev. I always have to like look at that last name and make sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. And Diego Lopez. I chose Evloev for this fight. So we'll take a look at their records right now. Okay, let's hide that. And Evloev. Oh yeah, we looked at this a little earlier. So yeah, he's a decisionator for sure. But look at the wins though. Clean record, undefeated. That's impressive. Even if he is a decisionator. He's probably super technical, gets wins off points, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I mean a win is a win too, so Juno. So yeah, I got him. And then we got the Diego Lopez. He's pretty solid too. He has way more finishes. Oh my God. Did I choose correctly? Oh my God. But this is his debut though. Look at that. I didn't realize that. This is his UFC debut, so that's awesome. How lucky to be in the main card of a pay-per-view for your debut. That's because a lot of fights got canceled for this event, sadly. I was so bummed because it was supposed to be Charles Oliveira versus who was it? Who was it originally? It was like a banger fight though. Let's see, Oliveira. Let's see two. I think it's here. Oh yeah, so it was supposed to be Oliveira versus um Dariush. Dariush. That would have been cool. Um, I'm a fan of both of those fighters, but Dariush, I have another funny story with him. I was, because I used to live in Vegas, so I would bump into fighters all the time. Plus, I worked there at UFC, so it was like, you know, it was a pretty common thing to see them around and stuff. So I saw Dariush one time at this brunch place that we were trying out. And I remember seeing him from afar and I was like, oh, is that Dariush? And then my ex was like, I think it is. I'm not sure though. And then my ex went to the bathroom. And then when he came out, he was like, that was Dariush. And I was like, oh, okay. You saw him in the bathroom. And then when we left the restaurant, we said hi to him. And he was going to fight that week, I think, or something like that. And so we were like wishing him luck. And he was super cool too. A lot of the fighters that I ran into or met or just spoken to, like they're all like really, really cool. Um, I don't, I think the only one that I've met that was like, eh, was Nick Diaz. But I don't know. I think he was kind of, I'm not sure if he was drunk or what, but I met him at a bar. When you go to like, I don't know if you guys have been to like the actual UFC fights, like live, or any like sporting event, they always have a little bars there. But I was in line for a drink and he was there. And I was like, "Oh, hi, Nick Diaz," and I was like super excited because I'm a big fan of the brothers, Nick and Nate. And I asked for a picture, and he was like, he looked annoyed, and I was like, "Oh, that sucks." Because I met Nate, and Nate was like the complete opposite. He was like, "Hey, what's up?" Blah, blah, blah. But with Nick, yeah, Nick was not. He was not like having it. And I was like, it's okay, we don't have to, that's fine. And he's like, no, let's do it. And I'm like, okay. And then he like in the picture he had this huge ass smile. And I thought it was just hilarious because it was like, wow, okay. I don't know what to make of it, but it was just a funny run-in. I saw Nate at um, the Palms Casino in line for Chronic Taco, which was kind of hilarious too. I didn't say hi to him that time though, because I was like, he's like eating with, and he was with Gilbert Melendez there, and that was pretty funny too. Because I was just cracking up from like of all the places, it was right outside of Brendan Theater, and we were just sitting there, and like I was like, oh my god, look who just rolled in here with his whole posse too. So it was pretty funny. Hey Carlito, what's up? Good to see you. Do, do, do. Yes. What are you drinking, Carlito? Kind of, what do you like? You like the whiskeys. Y'all are too funny. Y'all are too funny. Okay, so Now that we've got all that established. So it's Russia versus Brazil. And then we got he's Loev is number 10. And Lopez isn't ranked yet because this is his debut. So just an FYI, they're going through intros right now. Teletape. Should probably switch the banner, huh? There you go. Holy smokes. Oh my God. Man. It's so funny because, like, I think I'm slightly going for Golden State a little bit more right now. I don't know why. I guess because I moved up here. I don't know. I really like Curry. But yeah, I'm just so used to, rooting for the Lakers because even in Vegas, like, we didn't have a basketball team out there. So um, it just makes sense to be rooting for SoCal teams because you're closer to them. But also I was just from SoCal, so yeah. But I was never like a hardcore Laker fan. Like, I'll root for them, sure, but um, and I have a lot of respect, obviously, for Kobe. But yeah, I so now that I'm up here, I went to a Golden State game and that was pretty fun. I got a tour of Chase Arena. That was awesome. So I guess it's like a little recency bias for me to be slightly like going a little more for Golden State. You know, I don't know. I'll be happy either way, whoever wins. So the fight started. They're kind of feeling each other out right now. Let me turn on the commentary quick. Wow. Lopez. Yeah, Lopez looks. Oh, okay. So Evloev just like knocked Lopez down, and Lopez had been like catching him with a couple shots. So it was kind of a wild exchange right now, but they're on the ground, and it looks like a lot going on. Okay, Evloev as full guard. Man, I think they just said that Evloev is Alexa Grasso's coach. I wasn't sure if he was talking about Evloev or Lopez. That's pretty cool. Hey, G-Man. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Just a chill stream. I'm watching the fights. Kind of just commentating. And oh, armbar, armbar. Ooh, ooh, by Lopez. I think he has it. Pull harder, dude. Ah, he lost it. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I just get the chills when I see arm bars. Have you ever seen it when it like dislocates or breaks completely? Damn, Ablo, got out of that. Bulls fan. I feel you, Carlito. I'm just getting back into it. Um, I like to just keep up with sports lately because, uh, I work in sports, so it just behooves me to, know what's going on and stuff. Uh-oh. Avlo just dropped a bomb. Um, yeah. Yeah, I chose Evloev. So I think I chose Evloev. I don't know. I don't really know these guys. This was a blind pick for me. That's not good. Let me check. I put my video up yesterday. So I'm pretty sure I said Evloev. I don't remember. Man, Lopez is all over Evloev. Yeah, I said Evloev. Uh-oh. I have to take another shot soon. Later. Damn. I should have finished that. Okay, round two. Let's see. Evloev. Evloev. So, ooh. They're just like back and forth with their striking. Lopez looks a lot taller. Ooh, smacked Lopez in the face. I hear Spanish, but oh, Lopez got a good right hook. And then Evloev jabs back. Diego. Okay, so they're interesting. They're speaking Spanish to Lopez, so he must know Spanish too. Spanish and Portuguese. And by they, I mean the coaches. The coaches are like super loud, so I could hear everything. That's cool that they have the Spider-Man panels on the cage. The into the multiverse. the sequel. Pretty cool. Man, these exchanges are like hard to watch because they're just like letting each other land. It's like, yeah, get out of the way, man. Oof. Loev like had a heavy kick to the body. Okay. So Evloev was supposed to fight someone else. I think he was supposed to fight. Oh, can't remember his name. It was supposed to be. It was supposed to be Bryce Mitchell. That would have been a good fight too. Okay, Evloev is getting some good shots in on the ground. The ground and pound. Ooh, ground and pound. Still have a chance here to not take a shot. Yes, Evloev with the big elbow. Woo, woo. Evloev is just going to town. I'm not sure. It must have been. I think Bryce might have. Sometimes they like get injuries right before the fight when they're like training too hard. I would imagine it's something like that. Let me see. Right. Mm, yeah, recurring disc injury. So yeah, he says my whole back is stiff as a board, and it takes days where I can do anything, can't even or touch my toes. That sucks. Slip disc stuff. They have to get approved and stuff like the by the medical or like doctors. Um, they get checked every once in a while. Guys, I might win this. More ground and pound, Evloev. Come on, you got this. Oof, Lopez had a couple hooks there. He likes the uppercut. Evloev just looks like he's more conditioned, like more well conditioned. He doesn't look like he's just gassed out or anything. He's got energy. He looks fresh, as opposed to Lopez right now, who looks. Oh, Evloev just threw a head kick and it landed. Woof. But yeah, Lopez is kind of he's still in it, but he does look a lot more tired and like he's struggling a little bit more because Lopez came out swinging. That's why. So now he's a little more depleted, whereas Evloev was, conserving his energy a little more evenly throughout. For sure, for sure. They have to get some really good physical therapists and treatment and all that. And it sucks for their like mental health too, because this is what they do, this is what they love. When they're injured, it's like you know, it's a lot. It's a lot to go through and sucks to not get paid, sucks to not be active, and go from being super active to just like sitting on the couch or whatever. You know, Jeffrey, you were telling me you're an athlete. Yeah, these fighters are always overcoming like, kind of setbacks. It's tough. Who was I watching? I was watching some podcast. I think it was like either who was it? I don't remember which fighter it was anymore, but they were like, "Oh yeah, I've been through like 27 surgeries." What? Like I don't know. I was thinking like maybe like 5 or 6 or something, but like 20 something? I forgot who it was. I want to say it was Dillashaw? Ooh. Oh no. Lopez got him in a Kimura. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I think, yeah, Evloev's out of it. Oh, scary. Scary. That was, that would have been nasty. That's the thing with BJJ. Like, I feel like it's kind of getting a little outdated, and people are even though I love it, and when it's done well, it's like amazing. But people are starting to catch on and learn how to defend BJJ traps really well. Get it on the ground again. Yeesh! Oh, leg lock, dude. Lopez is like attempting anything he can right now, which he should. But damn. Oh my God. It's extended. Oh my God. It loves wincing, but I don't think he has it. Oh my God. Buzzer. Didn't get the leg lock. Holy crap. That was a good attempt, though. Good attempt. So it's kind of a close one because I feel like Evloev did have better technique overall and was fresh. He was a lot more. It seemed like he had more energy throughout, but then Lopez caught him with some pretty good like submissions attempts, but ultimately didn't get them. So kind of tough. I'm gonna go with Ivlev winning still. I think Ivlev wins it. At least I hope so. Yeah, it's a tough career. Those guys are savage. They totally are. You think BJJ is overrated? Like what fighting style? What fighting style do you like? Like you like kickboxing? Um, I don't think it's overrated at all. I think actually BJJ is underrated, if anything. But the problem is, people just know how to defend it really well now. So I think BJJ is awesome. Okay, let's see who wins. I don't have to take a shot, guys. Yay! I'm so happy. Evlov wins. He fought really well. You know, even though he's a decision maker, I still like his I don't know, it just seemed like he knew he had control. His control was there and it was like he had confidence. Sorry. My my little earpiece fell out. Damn. I didn't realize he said it was like a 20 day notice. God, he was very respectful. Crazy knee bar attempt though. That's nuts. Uh, he said he never taps. That's good. What she said. What did I say? Hey, Agu, by the way. Oh, how's the game? Guys, what's going on with the basketball game? Holy crap, Lakers are smoking Golden State right now. Woo! I think that's, oh yeah, man, that's a rough loss for Golden State. It's a pretty long post-fight speech. All right, that's that for the second fight of the card. Gaethje's there, and Irene Aldana. All right. So next up, guys, let's see. Like that. Switch up my banner here. So now it's Andrade versus Shonen. And I chose Andrade for this fight. I always do that. There we go. Mainly just because Andrade, I feel like I'm banking more on her experience fighting the top tier fighters in several different divisions. And Jan she's on the up and up. It's taking her a little longer, I feel like, to get there. I think she's a solid fighter though, but I haven't really been like super impressed. Like, there's no standout fight to me that she's really had. I don't think I saw her last one though, so maybe that's not fair to say. But from the fights that I did see of hers, she was just solid. But if she wants to be beating the top five, she's gonna have to put in a little more extra like effort. So Andrade comes with the power. She's a little more well-rounded than she used to be. She used to just kind of rely on a lot of her like grappling and wrestling. But she's been getting better at her striking, and I feel like she's kind of everywhere with her like gas tank though. Because she has struggled with that in the past. I think it was mainly though when she was a bantamweight, but like I don't know. I think she does condition pretty well, so I think she's gonna take it. That's just me though. We shall see. Yeah, I see. Maybe Flix could do basketball recap show too. I wouldn't mind. I just don't know like a ton of the like intricacies with like stats and stuff. I've never been a numbers person. Um, yeah, even with like baseball, I'm still kind of learning all that stuff. So it'd be fun though. It'd be fun. Maybe I should just get better at it and do it because that would be cool. And then you all could join me to do it. JoJo, can you show your sure. It's not it's beard side, but yeah, it's pinhead. Let me make the screen bigger so you can see it. It's a tiki mug. I love these. Not all of them look great, but the horror ones are pretty on point. So I do like the horror ones. They're well done. Ah. Agu, did you go to Free Comic Book Day? Ugh, my hair. I think I'm gonna put my hair up real quick. Oh, it's getting kind of like warm in here because of the lights. So, guys, I'm going to a con. I said it earlier, but I'm going to the Shortbox Con. I didn't realize it was here in Santa Clara, so it's right around the corner from me. And I'm super excited because the last con that I went to, oh my God, what was it? Was it San Diego Comic Con? I think it was 2019 San Diego Comic Con, which is absolutely absurd. I went to Star Wars Celebration in Anaheim, but that was only for a day. It was on Sunday, and I wouldn't consider that a Comic Con. It was a con though. It was fun, but yeah, an actual Comic Con. I mean, you could argue that San Diego Comic Con is not really a Comic Con anymore either. But um, yeah, before that, I went to the Long Beach one. Long Beach one has always been good. I love the Long Beach one and the Vegas one. I miss the Vegas one. I'm probably gonna go to a horror con here in June, so I'm like really excited for that. That's much better. My neck could breathe a little bit. But yeah, I'm going to short boxed, so I don't really know what to expect because it's their first show, I believe. So that's gonna be fun. I think a lot of people from the community are gonna be there, so it'll be a nice chance for me to meet some folks. And I got to get back on it with my comics, as me and Jeffrey were talking about. It's so hard. Like, this has been just like rebuilding my channel and getting back into everything has been tough because my schedule has been super erratic right now. It probably wasn't the best time to restart the channel, to be honest. But it's one of those things where it's like, if you think too much about that kind of thing, you're not going to do it. So I didn't want to like make excuses and I just wanted to start. But now I'm kind of suffering the repercussions because I haven't been as consistent as I wanted because my schedule all of a sudden, because of the baseball season just started. So that's been wild. And it's my first year working baseball. So it's like, I didn't know quite what to expect. So, because last year I started a few weeks into the start of the season already. So now I'm starting, from the get go. So it's a whole different thing. And yeah, I didn't think it was going to be like this crazy, but it's okay because UFC really taught me well. Because there were no seasons. There are no seasons with UFC. It's just go go go. So like I'm prepped for it. I just didn't expect it. So now, thankfully, I'm just like kind of going live and doing these chill streams, um, just to kind of throw things up there on my channel. But it's definitely not what I wanted, like programming wise, to do. So I did start my on the real like podcast, which was cool. But again, I haven't had a chance to like continue with it or do more reviews as I wanted. So it's been hard to juggle everything. But as soon as things start slowing down again, I could get back into it and continue because yeah, it's definitely something I still want to do. Like even though I went on that hiatus, I never once thought like I'm never going back to YouTube. Like it was always just something that I had to put pause on. I never quit. And then I have I got some of my comics from storage and it was so nice. I literally hugged my comics. I will not lie to you. I got a box of comics and like I was at my mom's place and I just took them out immediately and I was like, oh. I just went like that. And she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I haven't seen my comics in a year. Oh, it felt so nice though to kind of flip through them. It was only one box though, but still, that was enough for me to like fill that void. So I have a short box with me right now. I brought I should show you guys real quick. I brought my spinner rack too from storage. The spinner rack's back, baby. I'm so happy. It makes me so happy. Oh my God. You guys, you guys, this is an old friend named Good Comics. But yeah, she's back. So, super stoked for that. Yeah, I have my short box over there. There's only one. I'm gonna pick some more up in like a week or so that'll be fun too. I've been shopping a little bit, nothing crazy. Um, as I said, my place is small, so I have to be kind of limited with the intake. That being said, it's difficult for me to do that because the life of a collector is the life of an addict. And I guess as long as we know that, then we can control ourselves. But it's always a problem and it's always there. I don't know if I want to call it a problem if you can control it, but you know, it's a passion. It's a passion and it's never going away. But sometimes we have to push the pause button, you know. But yeah, I want to get back into my reviews for started Long Halloween. Started reading that a couple days ago, so but I pushed the pause button on that too. I pushed the pause on everything in life actually because of work. Work. Okay, Bruce Buffer is doing intros right now. Went to visit the books or your mama. I went to do both actually. Actually, uh, it's kind of complicated. So I had to drop off my dog at my mom's because me and my ex share custody, which is just jokingly, obviously, but we share custody of my little Benji. So Benji's not here right now, but I'm gonna pick him up next week. So we kind of alternate. And so my mom's place is the meeting place. So I dropped Benji off. I picked up some comics that he actually dropped off because I still have a couple boxes at his place. So he drops that off. It's kind of just like a point where we drop off and pick up things. So, and then obviously I visit my mom. So yeah, next week I'm going to be visiting her for hopefully, if work isn't too crazy, you know, Mother's Day's coming around the corner, and then I'll pick up some more boxes, pick up my dog, so Benji can be with me. Yeah, we have to, you know. I have no animosity against my ex at all. Like we're cool, so like I don't mind, you know. Benji is just as much as his as he is mine. So, and Benji's getting older too, which is sad. He's like gonna be 12 this year. All right, fight started. Oh, Xiaonan looks sharp right now. Ooh, ooh. Xiaonan just like she threw like I think it was a straight right, landed flush on Andrade's face. Yeah, yeah, I got Andrade. We shall see. Jan is looking good right out the gate, so hopefully that was the right choice. Yeesh. Oh, Andrade coming at her with some bombs. Dang, Yando coming back at her. Like, not intimidated whatsoever. Damn, these girls are so buff. Like, I would couldn't even dream about being that buff. Like, look at these skinny twiggy arms. Like, how could they? That's just wild to me. Not even if I had tried could I be that bulky right here. Like, oh, oh my God, Andrade just got dropped. Oh my God. KO. KO by Yan Shonan. Holy crap. Good job, girl. Shonan. She was the underdog too. Woo! What was it? Was it a right? Yeah. It was a right hook. Woo! So she's Chinese. China with a big win. Damn. Josh just got dropped straight to the ground. Boom. Woo! That was impressive. That hero shot's great too. She's like, yeah, girl. Well, time to drink. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. It's okay. I actually do like drinking tequila, so it's all good. It's just fun to raise the stakes here. I feel like Andrade is in a weird position now. It She's kind of becoming somewhat of a gatekeeper for like the top five, top three, top four, for all the divisions that she has been in. Actually, with bantamweight, I feel like she wasn't as successful there, but with flyweight and strawweight, she's been pretty dominant. I don't want to say not completely dominant, but she's been pretty good. So she's speaking Chinese right now, and all I heard was, you know, Chinese, and then like Uriah Faber, and then more Chinese. I guess she's training with Team Alpha Male. They're doing the replay. Ooh, I always love the slow-mo replays. From That's the thing with UFC too. They have so many cameras. It's amazing. I always like, especially with the um, if you remember like Anderson Silva leg break. I was watching that from every single angle. They have like 15 to 20 cameras up like, at all times. So that's what I miss about UFC. They give you so many options for like edits and stuff. And their commentary is like the absolute best too. Shot, 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 shot. Everybody. Tell I'm a millennial, right? All right. I guess it's shot time. Get it, girl. Good job. Oh, Uriah Faber's like rooting her on. I love Uriah. Oh, she's like Uriah, Uriah. How cute. Ah, I love that. Oh, that's so endearing. Looks like they have a good relationship. Shannon and Uriah. Sweet. All right, enough procrastinating. So I am going to take the shot because I chose Andrade. So here we go. Here's I don't know if I showed you guys this earlier. I think I did, right? Pennywise, little mini tiki, mini tiki. All right, here we go. All right. Ugh, the beer's getting warm. Cheers. All right. So I'm like one for three. That sucks. I hope I get the co-main and main right. Oh, they're showing a commercial for Guardians. I was saying earlier, I watched that a few hours ago. It was awesome. It was really, it was really endearing. I did shed a couple tears here and there. Um, I won't say anything about it, but yeah, I might do a review on it. I don't know. I feel like lately it's not about, since I told you guys about like my schedule being crazy right now, it's not really about the movies I want to do reviews on. It's just whatever I have a certain amount of time and whatever I've seen, like I'm gonna do that. It sucks because like I saw Evil Dead Rising and I really wanted to do a review for that, but I didn't have time to. So it kind of just depends on where I'm at the time, if I even have time. So, okay, so next up we have Bilal Muhammad and Gilbert Burns for the co-main. So yeah, let me switch over here. Let's see. So Muhammad, Yeah, this was a tough one to choose because Muhammad is very much on the rise right now. Um, yeah, I mean, he's number 4. So, as I said earlier, once he gets to like number 5 in the UFC, it's like everyone at the top. It becomes a game of just matchups and styles. Um, it's not who's better than who. It's just like strategy. It's about strategy at that point. And because they've all proven that they're great at that, at this level. So yeah, um I feel like Muhammad and Burns are both at like a similar point in their careers where they're still proving that they can be of the upper echelon, but also um it could go either way for both of them. Like they could continue on to fight for the belt, or they stay stagnant where they're at for at least 2 more fights or so. So it's kind of like a fork in the road for both. And that's why I'm really interested in this fight because I want to see how each of their stories play out. I think I chose Burns for this, uh, just because I feel like he has. It's not just the confidence to win and the um, drive, but like his why I feel is a little more impactful from my stamp, from what I'm observing, just because he thinks about his family a lot and like he incorporates them into his day all the time, and he's constantly trying to prove to them that he's the best and he's going to provide for them. So it's like, to me, that's really it's kind of scary to fight against, because it's like when people are so adamant and they actually have that why, it's like that's scary. Muhammad, I'm not so sure if he has that. It might not be fair because I haven't followed him as closely as Burns for me to say, but from what I have seen, his motivation's a little more, it's a little different. His comes from him just wanting to prove himself as the best, and it's more about competitiveness. And I'm not saying Burns isn't competitive, but it seems like Muhammad focuses a little bit more on the competition of it all, whereas Burns, I feel, has a little bit more of a deeper motivation. So that's why I chose Burns. But everyone's going to see it differently. That's just my reasoning behind it, because they're equally good guys. They're just really, really solid fighters. Oh, but yeah, yeah, yeah. I like Burns, and he will make it. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Right there with you, Storm. I just think his head's in the right place. His skill set's in the right place. He's been doing everything he needs to do. He's well rounded. He's solid. Just wherever he has that motivation, like I said, and it's deeper than just the I want to be the best. It's like he has a reason to do that. So we shall see. His English has been getting better too. I've noticed that in some of his interviews. I'm like, dang, because I remember when like he would struggle a little more, and it's been his accent's not as strong lately. I always like when they learn English. I'm not trying to bag on people that don't speak English. It's just that I think that it behooves them to learn English when they're in the UFC, because they can promote themselves and better and reach more of a bigger audience here, and people will relate to them more if they learn English, right? So I think it is important for them to not just fight out here, but also like take in the American culture as well, and kind of gain fans here too, because then they'll be more popular that way. But yeah, I'm all for. I think it's great that UFC has such a like variety of different fighters from different walks of life. I think it's really cool. Like Oliveira, it was great seeing his come up too because he's a Brazilian dude from the favelas and then like just grinds. He just fought so hard to get to the top and he finally got his belt and it was just such a I don't know, it's just such a crazy thing to see. Like, yeah, it's literally like the American dream, just like encapsulated into one like sport. If they can make it that far, because it's such a hard thing to do to get to the like top five, or even just like to be undefeated or whatnot. That's why I like have a mad respect for like those undefeated fighters and stuff. Like Izzy Adesanya. Holy smokes, that guy. He's crazy, but yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing to see the journey that these fighters go through, and the dedication, every effort put into it, and then they have their team around them too. And sometimes if they're not, they could be the best fighter, but then not have the right team around them. So and sometimes they'll like grow with a team from the beginning and then maybe like that team isn't where they should be anymore, so like they'll evolve and sometimes that means they have to change camps or change coaches and stuff and that could be it's really interesting to like identify that and you know make sure that you're getting like the best training possible. Balal. All right, they're doing the tell of a tape now. I have a feeling this is going to be a decision. It's not gonna be a finish or any kind of like KO or anything. But I don't know. That's just a feeling. I could be completely wrong. Man, Gilbert has a fro right now. They say that like anytime they have crazy hair, they win. I don't know though, because earlier Kron Gracie had some crazy hair. He looked like a bum sometimes. He looked like he got up from a nap. Um, they say that though, that like the crazier the hair, the better that they do. Kind of funny. All right, fight's about to start, guys. What? commentary on? Okay. Yeah, let's go birds. Birds did us right last time. He won. So hopefully he gets me the win again. Head kick from Bilal. Didn't land flush though. Gilbert blocked a little bit of it. Yeah, they're like feeling each other out right now. Nothing's really happening. They got a lot of respect for each other. Pretty big right by Burns. Still, I like the angle that Burns is choosing for that right. He's throwing a straight right, and it's like good angle. Ooh, he just did it again. Think I think he could land that pretty good later. Did it again. Ooh, takedown by Burns, baby. Ah, they're back up. Damn it. Damn it. Kapalal got up so fast. I told you guys he was training with Khabib. Habib, my bad. I feel like the commentary's been a little flat tonight. They're not as energetic, I think, as they usually are. Ooh. So Bilal just say he was stunned a little bit, but I don't think so. I think it was more of a case where he lost his balance because of the punch. Ooh, nice body kick from Burns. Oh, okay, that one seemed like it stunned him. It was a head kick, another head kick from Bilal. I think. You need to see a replay. All right, round two, about to start. Mm, I haven't really seen that. Cormier is saying that Burns is having a little bit of an issue dealing with Bilal's strength. I'm not seeing that. Ooh, nice straight from Burns. Burns is being a little more reserved than usual, I feel like. I don't think it's because of Bilal's strength, though, like Cormier was saying. I just think that he's choosing his, yep. I think he's just choosing his moments. Like right now, he just threw a nasty right, and he threw it again. Overhand right. I think he's just being patient, waiting for the opening. Dang, Bilal looks like he's broken his nose a couple times. I mean, so do I. I haven't broken my nose for the record. I haven't broken any bone whatsoever in my whole life. Some people would probably say that I just haven't lived. That might be true. Might just be super careful. Rogan is saying Burns looks a little flat tonight, and he thinks it's because he fought like a month ago, which is true, but I don't think that's why. I think he's just being careful. I think he knows the law is dangerous, and he's just, being cautious. And I think he's choosing his moments wisely. Um, that being said, I do think Bilal looks like he has a little more energy, but I mean, something like that. Somebody can turn around, like what me and Jeffrey were saying. Somebody can just like turn around and hit you with the one punch knockout. Like, doesn't matter how fresh you look or not. Like, you land that, you land that. Doesn't really matter. So he could just be also conserving his energy and like waiting for Bilal to get tired, you know? Oh my gosh. I think Rogan's being a little biased here. He said that when Burns took him down, like he said he ate that in the shoulder, but it's like anytime you take anyone down, you're gonna feel the impact of the ground. Doesn't matter. Like you both are gonna feel the impact. So it's kind of I think he's just kind of biased to Bilal. I think he likes Bilal for this fight. But whatever. Sometimes they have like biased commentary. And I said I've never broken my nose, but a few others. Yeah, you've told me about that. I broken 5 bones, all playing basketball. Dude, I've had some of the, I shouldn't say the worst injuries because they weren't bad, but like I had any like painful, like I've twisted my ankle playing basketball. I overextended my fingers several times playing basketball. It's always basketball. Basketball is like, as I was telling you, I'm like not aggressive enough for basketball. You get messed up in basketball. Never broken my nose either. Yeah, thankfully. It looks like I've broken my nose though. It's that Latina, like European slash Aztec nose, the Spanish and the Aztec nose. That's my roots right there. When I was a kid, I tried to do backflip on my BMX bike and crashed, broke both of my arms. Damn, that is crazy. I did something similar though. I also had a BMX bike when I was a kid. I must have been like 13 or 12 or 13 at the time. And my cousin was like, I had pegs on the front and back. My cousin was like, I dare you to try to get on the front two pegs while you're driving it, while you're riding it. I'm like, sure. And I did like an idiot. And I freaking jumped on, like, as I made sure to get like some good momentum. And then I jumped on the front two pegs. And then, of course, I ate it. I ate shit completely. And I didn't break anything, but I definitely was all like scarred up after that. And she was laughing her ass off for good reason. But hey, sometimes you just gotta be little daredevils. WWE. My nose, my nose, I'm fine with my nose, but like I also know that it's not like a cute little nose. It's like a big nose, but I'm fine with it. I like it. Gives me character. Yeah, I was like 10 and my cousin dared me to. Oh my God, yeah, same thing. Gosh, our cousins are terrible. What the heck? But we're pretty gullible too. No, I don't want to say I'm gullible. I was a little gullible, but like I don't know. I just oh, who is that? Like that Daredevil guy? I don't know why I'm just blanking on his name right now. Uh oh my God. Who is that Daredevil guy that like would jump off huge ass ramps and stuff? Why am I blanking on that? Who was it? Um, Evil Knievel. Evil Knievel. We were little Evil Knievels when we were kids. But yeah, those damn cousins, dude. Oh, is Super Dave another one? Yeah, I'm sure there were a few of them, but yeah, Evil Knievel was the one was thinking of. But yeah, man, I was always a little tomboy. Still am a tomboy, but I was a little tomboy growing up and always played basketball with my cousin Fabian. We lived right next door to each other, so he wasn't the one that dared me though. It was his sister that dared me. I feel that so much. I feel that so much. I love them to death, but they were bullies. They were bullies. But it's one of those things where it's like you're that age and you just like just curious and you want to like test yourself too. So it's not all I can't put all the blame on her because like I am that type of person. I've always had I don't want to say I'm an adrenaline junkie because like these days I'm not really, but like a large part of my upbringing or my growing up as a kid, like I was always doing random shit and like wanting to like I wanted to go skydiving for the longest time and I never did. And then more recently my sister went and my she took my mom, which my mom went to. Can you believe that? But like my mom is super cool. But anyway, they wanted to drag me there, and I was like, "Heck no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that." And I can't do it anymore. Like I wanted to for so long, and now I'm just like, I don't think so. I think I'll pass on that. But back in the day, I was like, I'll do it all. It took any dare, took like all the risks, and I don't know. I'm not really that person anymore, sadly. I am a little bit at times. It comes out sometimes, but like for the most part, I'm pretty chill these days. I think it's because you know why? Like I hold on, the fourth round starting right now. Sorry, I just wanted to catch up a little bit. Um, oh, Joe Rogan, he's being super biased. Burns seems dejected right now. He does not seem dejected. This is a fight, bro. Like they're taking hits to the fucking face. How do you think they're gonna be smiling the whole time? Sorry, I get a little annoyed. Bitch. Couple right hands from Burns, you know what I'm saying? Does that look like he's dejected? Don't start. Clearly, Joe has some stakes in the game. Come on, come on. Bro, come on. I love saying bro facetiously. Come on, bro. Joe Rogan's such a bro. Such a frat bro. Ooh, what was that, Joe? That looked like a switch kick from Burns to the head. Does he look like he's dejected? Sorry. That being said, I do think that Bilal is putting he has more output right now, and he does look like he has a little more energy. But I'm not counting Burns out, and neither should any of the commentators. And I don't like when they do that. Yeah, bitch. Burns with the hard, hard right, straight right. Body kick. Bilal felt that. Bilal felt that. Trust me, you. It was a good low kick by Burns, huh, Joe? Huh, Joe? For the record, I do love Joe Rogan. I just like fucking talking some shit sometimes when he's biased. Burns, you gotta finish it. Gilbert, just finish it now. I feel like, yeah, he should just finish it. I hate when they wait till last minute to like give it their all. Like I understand it, the strategy behind it, but it's like, come on, man. Don't you want to be done with it? Like just do it. Don't leave it to a decision. Just do it. Just go give it all you got. Got nothing to lose. They're both pretty even. It's not like he would drop super crazy if he lost this. Either one. If they either one had lost this fight, like they're not gonna move like a crazy amount down like down the rankings because they're both what 4 and 5. The lowest they would go is like 6 or something, which who else is welterweights? Yeah, I don't think they would go too much lower because Thompson. I don't think Thompson is booked again yet. But they're like pretty equal right now. So if I were if I were them, if I were them, I would just give it all I got. Fucking walk away with KO. If you lose, you lose. It's not going to set you back that much, but that's easy for me to say because I'm not paying an entire team to help through training camp. Oh my God. Stop it. He looks visibly dejected. Give me a freaking break. Can you please give him the benefit of the doubt? Please? He looks visibly dejected. How would you look if you got fucking hit how many times to the face? Like, I'm sure you would look dejected too. I'll tell you what though, he does have to finish it. Like, I'm not gonna judge him on his how his face looks, but like taking the whole fight into account, like he needs to bring it now, or else he's probably not gonna. If it goes to decision, he's probably not gonna get it. Come on, Burns, bring it now, bring it now. Don't wait till the last 10 seconds like everyone does. Exactly, exactly. Like I said, you have nothing to lose. What's the point of holding back right now? Like it's the fifth round. You've been losing technically. He's still very much in it. I'm not gonna be like Rogan and say like, oh, he's so dejected, whatever. No one's gonna like. Not everyone has such a great poker face. Some have better poker face than others, and no matter how you look at it, being punched in the face doesn't feel good. So of course you're not gonna look your happiest. So that's stupid commentary in my opinion. But um, yeah, like skill wise, points wise, energy wise, yeah, Bilal is winning. Um, so yeah, Gilbert's just got to bring it now, and that's that. I've seen so many fights where they look dejected or they look tired as fuck, and then like they just come back out of nowhere and kill. Like it happens a lot. So that's why I don't think that's like the right thing to kind of uh, say. Like he could mention it, but like he keeps harping on it, and I just don't like. Carrie, what's up? How you doing? We're just chilling, watching the fights. We're in the co-main, and it looks like Bilal's winning this, which means that equals a shot for me. But Burns is hanging in there. He needs to come back now or forever hold his peace because he only has 51 seconds. Ooh, nice uppercut from Burns. Oh, you guys, I'm gonna have to take another shot. Damn it! I think this is the worst I've done ever in on any card of me picking fighters. This has been the worst. I usually go like 50% at the first. Oh, they're hugging. That's cute. Good sportsmanship right there. Um, fuck. Damn, dude. I'm 1-4. 1-4. Baking bread. LOL. Odd Saturday, but yeah, just chilling. That's awesome. Baking bread. What kind of bread? Anything like special or just regular like white bread or what? I love me some cornbread, dude. All right, guys. I'm gonna take a shot. You know, this is going to Bilal Muhammad. I get a different chaser because my beer is warm now. I only have like this much anyway, so that's not a party foul, right? Hey Perry, look who's back. I brought her back from the dead. Okay, I brought her back from storage. Her resurrection. Good job, Bilal. Bye. This stuff's good. The bread is good. It's so odd. Why is it odd? Okay, regular sliced bread. Thanks. I know. I really missed her. Really missed her. I was telling them earlier. I also brought like a short box worth of comics from my storage, and I literally like haven't touched them in like a year or so. And I was picking them up, and I opened it up, and I like literally grabbed them. And, like I hugged them because I missed you guys so much. Oh man, dude, it's been rough, but it was so nice reuniting with my comics. But I'm picking up more this weekend, so that'll be nice. Yeah. Um, Bilal fought well. I thought the fight was kind of boring, to be honest. Um, but they're equally good, so it's not really surprising at the same time. You know what I mean? Oops. There we go. All right, shot time. Thanks, Muhammad. All right, here's Pennywise. Shoot. Hold on. Let me prep my chaser here. Cheers, guys. Thanks for joining me tonight. Whoever's in the chat. It's been fun so far. And we got one more fight upon us. So let's get it. All right. Whew. Yeah, I will. I probably will. Well, I'm waiting to do, so I want to create another podcast. So I'm doing the movie one, which I started, but it's still like very like rough and it's like what's the word I'm looking for? Preliminary like stages, I guess. What's the word? I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? Mm, I don't know. Like rough. It's still rough. So I don't really know where it's gonna go from here, but I don't know. I'm brainstorming and stuff with it. But I also want to do a comic one too. So yeah, that'll be coming soon. I just things are slow. Things are going to be slow for a little bit until work slows down. Then I can ramp the channel up. So it's kind of like I'm waiting for that transition right now. But it is coming, so I'm excited. I'm excited. And I wanted to start the channel. I was saying this earlier. I wanted to start the channel now or like restart it because I feel like it's one of those things where it's like if you don't do it, you're always gonna have like an excuse to not do it. And it's never a good time, This for the longest time I was like, when is a good time? When is a good time? Not now, not now, not now. And then I was like, screw it. I had like 1 week where it wasn't as crazy at work, and I was like, let's just do it now. And then it's kind of like biting me in the butt now though, because work ramped up again. So I'm like, damn it. Okay. So I'm, trying to adjust and do like random lives and stuff and just try to throw things up, even though it's not as consistent as I would like. But yeah, I am trying to do a comic podcast later, and then I want to continue the on the real movie podcast, which like I said, I've been kind of developing still. So we shall see how that goes. Hi. Oh, you're from Brazil? So I only know a little bit of Portuguese. It's not even like a lot, but it's like, is it, I know, obrigado. Yo sé español, pero no sé portugués. No sé si me puedes entender, pero, um, and then what's the other one I know? Mm, I only know from the fighters too, because I used to work at UFC. So maybe if I just speak Spanish, you'll understand me. I don't know. Durinho perdió. Yeah, sí, perdió. So he's saying Burns lost. Yeah. Sí, me gusta Burns mucho, pero Muhammad, I don't even know how to say it. I'm trying to remember my little bit of Portuguese. Obrigado. Yeah, obrigado, and obrigado. And something that the fighters always say is, maybe I should say it in Spanish. Algo que los peleadores dicen mucho es, um, me siento muy feliz, is what they say a lot. That's a little bit of what I know.
You guys hear me? This is going on and on. I don't know how it got muted. What the heck? That's weird. I didn't touch that. My bad. I don't even know what I was saying anymore. Whatever. It's fine. What's lost was lost. We're 2.5 hours into this, so it doesn't really matter. You guys are my loyals. Yes. Obrigado. I can't hear anything. Oh my god. I just went on this like huge spiel. It's fine. I was basically just saying, in a nutshell, I was just saying that you have to kind of find it's that you have to have time for it, but also you have to feel good, right? Because like I don't want to be putting out stuff that's like half-assed or just not me fully. And being that, I went through a lot this past year, like I wasn't really feeling like myself for a large portion of that time. So that was another reason I didn't feel like I should come back yet. I could have maybe squeezed it in, but it's like, no, I want to feel good. I want to like put my all into it. So that's why. But 90% of it was like work related things or moving, and all that. But yeah, there are times when it's like, oh man, I'm just so tired. I can't do anything. Like I'll have the time, but it's like, oh, like I'm recovering from working long hours or whatever. So it's been hard, but with the lives, it makes it easier. And, I'll throw up a couple shorts or like trailer reviews or trailer reactions just to at least have something up and it doesn't take too much out of me. But yeah, I'm trying to once things slow down a bit at work, I will definitely go at this like hardcore, which I'm excited for. Yay! That's so cool. So you're in Brazil? Yeah. Me siento muito feliz. Yeah. I don't know. Portuguese is very similar to Spanish, so. Oh my. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. English, I don't think it's beautiful, but I could see why you do. It's like the grass is greener kind of thing. Yo pienso que italiano es el más, how do you say it? Bonito. Se oye más bonito que inglés. You'll probably understand that a little bit, even though it's not Portuguese. Now we can cut off when you change your. What do you mean? Now we can cut it off when you change your headphones? Can you guys hear me? Uh-oh. I'm like worried now. Uh-oh. I don't know. Some Spanish chick talks to me in Spanish. That's the hottest thing ever. Perry. Perry. Is that a weird? How do you say your name in Spanish? Well, Perry's not your real name, right? Is it? Um, but yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's something about when somebody talks to you in that like so fluently. Oh, that's hot. I wish that I could speak as fluently. Like my Spanish is okay. Like I can get along fine with it and speak to my nana or something, but like I wish it was better. And it sucks because like my mom's a Spanish teacher too, which is super embarrassing for me because like I feel like I have that Americanized accent and I hate it. I hate it. It's embarrassing, but it is what it is. But yeah, when somebody speaks like multiple languages fluently, I'm just like, wow, that's amazing. Like Shevchenko, the fighter Shevchenko, she speaks her native language. She speaks Spanish, and then I think she speaks Portuguese too. It's like, whoa. You asked if we can hear you earlier. Oh, okay. But you, yeah. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. Oh, okay, cool. I never knew that. I love that. That's so awesome. Oh man, she must have been devastated when he passed. He was so good looking, dude. Anyway, let me switch this up. I need to switch my banners. All right, guys. Main championship fight. Here and now. My bad. I just moved my table a little bit. But we got, let me just do this real quick so you guys can see. So we got Aljamain Sterling versus Cejudo. I chose Cejudo for this because just he's, you know, his history in the UFC. He's fought several people in the top 3. He has that experience. He has the skills. He has not fought in 3 years, which is a little risky for me to choose him because of that. He might be rusty, who knows? But I don't think someone like Cejudo would be. I think he knows, he's well aware of what he's getting into, and he was an Olympian. He won a gold medal for wrestling. So he obviously brings that dedication, that level of dedication and level of athleticism to the fight. And then Aljamain Sterling, he's good and I like him as a person, but like I just don't feel like the consistency is quite there. And I'm not as big of a fan as of his fighting style. But not saying he can't win this. He could totally win this. And he's a champ for a reason. So yeah, let's get back into it because I am dying to know what'll happen with this. They're about to start. Let's get it. Oh, I'm a little nervy. Wow. So it's funny because at the weigh-in, Aljamain looked huge compared to Cejudo. But like I said earlier, when they do the weigh-ins and stuff, like they could just replenish like right after the weigh-ins. And honestly, Cejudo looks pretty big now too. Aljamain's a lot taller, but it doesn't look as uneven now, which is good. Also, Aljamain has a lower stance right now because he probably does not want to be taken down by Cejudo. So he's keeping it lower to the, you know, and that kind of compensates for the height difference. Which is good for Cejudo. Man, 3 years though. That's a long time to be out of the game. Cejudo took him down. Yeah! Woo! Aljamain. I got Cejudo. How about you? Hi Arsh, how you doing? Doing 2 trailer. Okay. Did it just come out? I've been so busy with work lately, but I will definitely try to get that out if that's something that just popped up. Thanks for letting me know. So Cejudo has oh, okay, never mind. It looked like he was trying to get a guillotine for a little bit. Hey, Super Russ, what's going on? Super Russ, congrats on the weight loss journey. That's been amazing to watch. I'm really excited for you. Yes, the title is on the line for this fight. I want to say Aljo's had it for like it's weird because he had to have surgery, so he didn't have it for a bit, but then like I don't know, he's just been kind of inconsistent. But he has it right now. And Cejudo used to have it when he was still in the UFC. If you guys don't know, he retired. Cejudo retired. He was a double champ. He had the title for the the bantamweight, but also the flyweight. He was the flyweight champ for a long time. He was yeah, he beat people like Dillashaw, Demetrius Johnson, big names. Okay, Aljo is looking like he's trying to get Cejudo's back right now. I think Cejudo's fine in this position, to be honest. Cejudo is super comfortable in the clinch and in this position, so this really just doesn't scare me at all. But oh, okay, now it's a little scarier now because he's got the back. I just got the back. I have confidence in Cejudo. Oh, it's only 10 seconds left, so he's good. Okay, good first round. Super Russ. Yeah, dude, that's really amazing. That's really, really amazing. You know what? What really helps too, um, is the sodas. Like cutting off sodas and just like drinking like zero sugar stuff. That helped me a lot. I know like I'm not I'm not like trying to be on a diet, but like during COVID, I started drinking like a lot of the zero sugar stuff and I've lost weight without even trying. Like my mom kind of introduced me to that. And she was like, I was always of the mind like, I don't need to lose it because I'm like skinny or whatever. But and I didn't never cared for it. And then I started drinking them at her place. I'm like, this is good. Like this is actually like not bad. Like some of the diet sodas or whatever are like terrible, but like the zero sugar stuff is not bad. It's not a bad substitute. And that like I was shedding weight for and I wasn't even like trying, you know? This is a very competitive fight. Whoa! A head kick from Cejudo. Hey, Zaynon, if you're still here, let me know who you're going for. Aljamain or Cejudo? No doubt giving up soda and sweets. Yeah, right? It's so nuts. Like, you don't even think about it, but as soon as you do cut it off, it's like it's kind of eye-opening. Like, I never really like, I've always had low blood sugar growing up, and I would faint randomly, which was terrible, but, one of the things that the doctor actually recommended was drink soda, drink something with sugar when you're feeling faint. And I was like, okay. So like I would always just drink soda and like for years. And that wasn't really the best advice. Like thinking back to it, that's why I don't really trust the medical field a lot of the time. Like not with everything, but like back in the day, there are some quacks out there. Let's be real. But yeah, like I always like had drank soda like because of that. Like I was like, oh, I don't want to faint. Let me drink a soda. Let me drink a soda. And it was just a go-to. And then I realized like, oh, I had to change my diet too because like I was getting stomach issues probably like in my mid 20s, the colitis and stuff like that. And like instead of doing medications and going continuing to like see my doctor, I just changed my diet and I started like I tried salads for a long time, but I noticed that wasn't really giving me the energy. So I started with just a few years later, like after I realized like the salads aren't really like giving me too much energy, I started doing like meats, like proteins. And actually, that's partially due to like Joe Rogan, because I was listening to his podcast and Joe was saying like proteins are like meats are like really good for you. And it's so true. So true. And just like chicken, meat, beef, whatever you can get, and like that that helps a lot. And cutting out the sugars helps so much. And I feel better. I have more energy. It's not really like for me, it wasn't like so much about the weight, but like in doing that, you lose it. It's crazy. I have low blood sugar too. I used to drink. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's kind of a what's it called? Oh shoot, hold on. Oh. Oh, he was so who was about to get the guillotine and then the buzzer rang. Anyways, that was only round 2. But yeah. So yeah, I my whole life I had been told like just do drink juices, drink do legit remember my doctor saying like you should have more candy and soda. Like what? Dude, I think back to that I'm like that is such the worst advice you could ever give. And while it does help momentarily, it really does. It's not something that you should adopt like day to day. You know what I mean? It's all about diet. It's all about diet and eating things that aren't processed. And I think that like people have learned that now, but like, yeah, I think back to it, I'm like, damn, that was terrible. Jeffrey, I might take you up on that shit. Oh, I did carnivore and cut everything out and changed a lot. Now I try to buy from local farms. Yeah, dude. Yeah. It helps so much. It's crazy how fast it just sheds like on its own too, the fat. It's like it's crazy. And then you feel more energetic too, naturally. Cejudo teasing a guillotine, but he doesn't have it. Audra's getting some good hits in, but I don't know. I just feel like Cejudo is I don't know. He's able to endure, and he's it's not phasing him. That's so good, dude. That's so good. Mhm. I barely go out to eat. I even today I was tempted to get like DoorDash or something because of the fights. And I'm like, no. So I just had some beans and tortilla chips, and that was it was good. Um, yeah, 100% cooking at home. Yep, absolutely, and it's fun too. Like I don't know about you guys, but I've been having a good time, like, trying to figure out different I bought an air fryer, which was cheap for during Black Friday, I bought, like, a $20 air fryer, and it was, like, trying to, like, figure out different ways to use it and stuff. It's fun. It's really fun. Oh, Aljo with the knee to the head. That was rough. Aljo with control in the clinch right now. It can be eating right for sure, but, like, I think the loophole is Costco because I just like buy chicken from there. They sell like $35 packs of a bunch of chicken breast. I just buy one of those babies, put it in my freezer. Dude, it lasts you a long time. Can you tell me something about why you left YouTube lately and changed your place? Yeah, so basically my life's in shambles. Just kidding. Not anymore anyway. So I used to live in Vegas, and that's where you saw my previous place, my previous setup, um, my woman cave, if you will. And I loved it there. But me and my fiance called off the wedding, and we ended up parting ways. And we're very, very cordial, and we're still friends to this day, but we just grew apart. So I ended up moving out here to NorCal after that. Like, I want to say like 6 months later. Um, and so I'm in California now. I'm in, you know, East Bay. So I'm in this small apartment now. I got a job up here with the Giants, which is really cool. I used to be with UFC at Vegas, which is why I do these things. I'm really into UFC fights and stuff. But now I'm working for baseball with the Giants, and that's been a lot of fun. Although it's been crazy the past 2 months because been the start of the season, and a lot has been demanded. So I have to work around that for YouTube. But the move took a lot out of me because I had, my collection was huge. I used to collect comics and figures and all kinds of stuff, and I never thought I was going to be leaving my place. So I had to sell. I sold a lot of figures. I haven't sold any of my comic collection yet. I probably will soon. Just like doubles and stuff that I have still, but a lot of that's in storage right now. But yeah, I moved up here just to start fresh and stuff. So that's why you see this coca brown wall right now. I need to find posters and stuff, and like um I was saying, like I went to storage recently and I brought back some comics, which is very awesome. Like it warmed my heart because like I hadn't seen my comics in like a year. So I literally hugged them. And I brought back my spinner rack too, which is gorgeous. She's a beauty. I'm glad she's back with me. Missed her. But yeah, that's where I'm at now. And YouTube had to take a break because I had to sort out a lot of things in my life, and that's normal. That's life, you know. But yeah, so now I'm just trying to like rebuild and stuff, and trying to find time. The baseball season, now that we're done with the start of it, it should be slowing down in a bit here, so I can get back to it, get back to a normalized schedule with YouTube. But I am starting to try to develop new programming, like new podcasts. I started my On the Real show. I don't know if you saw that, but I did that, and I'm doing these, which is awesome. It has nothing to do with flicks or comics, but I don't care because it's something I'm passionate about, and it's fun, and it's something I could throw up there and just like have fun with you guys, talk casually like this while I'm watching the fights. And yeah, you'll see me throw up a couple shorts, couple of trailer reactions for now. But as soon as things slow down, I'm going to start doing more of the in-depth deep dives because those take more time, obviously. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Thanks for asking, though. I appreciate it. Air fryer's bomb, dude. Love it. Your air fryer. Dude. Yeah. What's your favorite thing? What's your favorite thing to make in an air fryer? I think mine's bacon right now. I'm fucking like I'm plain as fuck. I just love going to town on bacon. Like yeah. Yeah. I'm you know, what I've been through could probably devastate people, like canceling a wedding and all that. And I was depressed. It's funny. I was depressed before we broke it off because I knew that things weren't going right. But afterwards, we were on the same page, me and him. So it was like once I told him like, "Hey, this is how I'm feeling." Like he was like, "I'm feeling the same way, sadly." And like we were on the same page, so it was okay. Like that's fine. Like, not everything goes perfectly all the time. And that's just life. That's just life. We have to accept it and move on. And like I said, I respect him very much. We respect each other a lot. I wouldn't be where I'm at without him and vice versa. So we wish each other the best, but exactly. New chapters are great. And I'm here for it. Asparagus. Oh, I haven't tried that. I'm gonna try that. That sounds bomb. I love asparagus. I heard it makes your pea like super yellow though. I haven't noticed whenever I eat it. I never check, but doesn't it make it like green or like yellow, like a fluorescent, like a highlighter? That's what I heard. Jeffrey. do yourself a favor. I don't know how much they are right now, but next Black Friday, I got mine at Best Buy for like, it was literally like $25 or something like that. Get yourself one. At first, I was like, what's the big deal? What's the difference between like an air fryer and baking and like, um, what are those? The little like toaster ovens. Like, I don't understand what the big deal is. But once I made bacon in there, and then once I made, what was the other thing I made in there? I forgot. There was one other thing. Dude, it's bomb. It's bomb. It's bomb because it's not greasy. That's the thing. So when you fry it, it's like air fried or whatever. But it's like you could add like a little bit. Like I like to add a little bit of like olive oil, but like you don't have to add vegetable oil or anything like you would when you're normally frying things. I'm sorry. I'm like totally not into this fight right now. I'd rather talk to you guys. This is why I do this. This is why I do this. I have not. Okay. We are in round 4, by the way. Nothing has happened. I'm sure a lot has happened, but it's pretty even. So yeah. Okay. Anyways, I like the company here. I like the company here. Sue me. Sue me. But yeah, get yourself an air fryer Black Friday if they're not cheap right now. Makes your pee smell. Yeah. That's what I heard. I don't know. I'll check next time. I love asparagus though. Makes it smell strong. Asparagus is so bomb though. Thanks, Russ. I appreciate that. You know, I'm just not right now. It's more about what makes me happy, right? Like I like putting out stuff. I like testing, not testing, but like what's the word? Just using it as a creative outlet, I guess you could say. Because with the Giants right now, it's kind of like some projects are creative and others just aren't at all. So it's nice to have something I could go to just be creative and just do whatever I want. Because at work, it's always like I edit what other people want. You know, I'm like a tool for them. But on YouTube, I can just do whatever the heck I want, which is nice. Russ, do it. Please do it. Butter them up, dude. That's another thing I've heard. It's a misconception that butter, like real butter, is bad unless you're lactose, obviously. But if you're not lactose, butter's actually good for you. It was like a misconception for a long time that it was bad for you. It's actually good for you. So yeah, butter up your asparagus and then pop those in the air fryer. Apparently, I'm gonna do that. That sounds bomb too. Woo! Y'all are making me hungry again. It totally is, dude. At first, like I said, I was like, what's the difference? I don't get it. But I realized I wasn't putting it in for long enough, too. That's another thing. The one that I have, it's not really like it, the way that they programmed, I guess, the settings and stuff, like it's not very intuitive. But once I realized, like, oh, this needs to be in for longer, then I was like, oh, I get it. This is bomb. And it's quick. So it's as quick as a microwave, but it like cooks it better. Yeah, exactly. Whatever, it has to be what fills your cup. That's what it is. Like point blank. You don't want it to feel like work. And that's why I don't mind waiting like to do quality stuff because like right now, this past 2 weeks or whatever, if I were to do a review the past 2 weeks, it would just add so much to my workload. And I'm just like, no. So that's why I waited longer. Like I said, I wanted to do an Evil Dead Rising review so badly, but it's like I don't have the time and I don't want to put something half-assed out there. So I'm just gonna wait and do it on my time whenever I feel good, you know? Like there's no pressure there. There shouldn't be. You should do it when you feel like it, when it's a good time for you. First time eating asparagus? That would be hilarious. Oh, and you have to make sure that you film your pee afterwards though. You have to have a nice good long-standing shot of the highlighter yellow pee. This fight's boring, by the way. I'm very underwhelmed. Okay, I shouldn't say that. That's mean. They're equally good. That's why it's boring, and I get that. But it's like I don't know. There's just no bang there. It's a back and forth war. I understand that. And there's a lot of technique being displayed, but just not into it. I'm just not into it. I thought I was going to be way more into this. Woo! Bomb skis. I'm a sucker for that. Okay, so it looks like Cejudo's got the back. That's why I only get on other people's channel. When they invite me, just like to do stuff with my friends. Too much BS and drama out there too. BS and drama with who? I'm sorry if you're going through BS and drama. I hate that. In the YouTube community or who? Okay, so Cejudo and Sterling went the distance. Just what did I say? Did I not say that? Okay, so if Cejudo doesn't win, I don't have to take a shot because I said that they were gonna go the distance, didn't I? Oh no, wait. Did I? Or did I say that with Bilal? Oh, I said that with Bilal. Okay. Damn it. Okay. I do have to take a shot. You guys. I don't know who got this. I don't know who got this. I was not into it. I was not into it. Is that bad? I was not into it. It's okay. Are you Libra? No, I'm actually Scorpio. Okay, so technically I'm a Sag Scorpio. Depends what you do your horoscopes by. So I'm a cusp Scorpio Sag. So I'm on November 22nd. It's my birthday. It's funny because growing up, I always had Sag tendencies, but I want to say from like 25, age of 25 on, I had way more Scorp energies. So kind of crazy. But then my friend was like, "You're going by the zodiac calendar? Are you like, ignorant?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "Don't you know about your natal chart?" I'm like, "No, I don't." And she was like, "Oh, well, let me tell you." So she made me tell her my birthday and time exactly when I was born. Turns out I'm like, the natal chart shows that I'm like triple Scorpio, like all around, like slight Sag. So there's your answer. Okay, let's see who won. Aljo won! Oh, I gotta take a shot. Oh my god, this is literally the worst I've done in any card ever in history. You guys are witnessing history right now for JoJo. I hope you're happy. You have to spell it on camera too. Yes. I don't if that's allowed on YouTube. I know, right? The fight was boring. Oh, you're a Capricorn, Jeffrey? Sorry, I'm listening to Alja's post-fight interview. Leo. Pisces. Nice, guys. Jeffrey, Capricorns are crazy from my experiences. Are you crazy? Leo, oh my god, they let Sean O'Malley in the cage. What is this? This is straight out of WWE. Some shit talking between Sean O'Malley and Aljamain. Honestly, in that fight, I would choose O'Malley. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't really care for Sterling that much. Like I like his personality, but as a fighter, I just don't. I don't respect it. I don't respect it. Even though he just won against Cejudo, like how did you win? Like you were just a little more aggressive. That's not impressive to me. Sorry. Sorry. Libra. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. There's some WWE stuff going on in this cage right now. Sean O'Malley trying to pick a fight without it being scheduled or anything. Sterling keeps saying September, September. So my ex was a Libra, and then my best friend is a Leo, and a Pisces. I heard Scorpio and Pisces like are great together. Not saying we should be together, Perry, but just saying. In relation to Scorpio, y'all are great for me right now. I'm the crazy you'd like to have on your side. Absolutely. No, for sure. The crazy people I've known that are Capricorns, we've been like besties, even though they're crazy. Like we get along for sure. Has Brock Lesnar shown up with a steel chariot? Not yet. Not yet. I wouldn't put it past this event though. Very. All right. I've been procrastinating. Okay. Sue me. All right, let me go pee first. Luckily, I didn't have asparagus. I'll be right back real quick. All right, sorry about that, guys. I wonder your ex is Libra because Libras are known for being loyal. Yeah, I mean, he was super loyal. We were together for 9 years, so yeah. No, I love Libras. I also one of my good friends is a Libra too, so I definitely respect the Libras. We definitely get along. All right, thank you all for joining me on this night. I did the poorest I've ever done, but we'll go over that in a second. But yeah, here we go. Bink. That's Pennywise, by the way. Oh, let me get my chaser ready. Sorry. Ugh. Bottoms up. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Shots. Shot, 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 shot. See, this is fun because, like, I was telling one of my friends, I just don't know a lot of people that like UFC fights. And honestly, for these kinds of things, you don't even need to be watching it, right? To hang out and stuff. Like, that's why I like it because yeah, it's just a chance to chat and hang out and take shots, have fun. Thanks for stopping by, Russ. I look forward to seeing the rest of your weight loss journey. It's been awesome. All right, so let me pause the stream and then we can go to the website. Okay, so to wrap up, I did pitifully with my picks today. Like I said, it's been the worst I've ever done. I want to say in like ever. I started working at UFC in 2014 and I don't think I've including the smaller events too. I don't think I ever did this bad, this poorly. So you're witnessing history right now as we speak. But yeah. Okay. So first fight in the main card, Kron Gracie versus Charles Jourdain. Charles Jourdain showed up to this fight. He was looking sharp. He had some great constant output and yeah, he just looked fresh. Kron Gracie looked a little rusty. I mean, he's been out of the game for a bit. I want to say since 2019. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, his last loss was to Cub Swanson, and he just hadn't been back since then. And now he came back, and he'd always been known, obviously, his lineage. He's a Gracie, so he's known for his BJJ. He's great at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So yeah, we were hoping that he would adopt the boxing and the striking to his game, but he didn't really seem to do that. So sadly, it sucks because you would think that like the Gracies would, kind of learn if they want to be in MMA, they have to adopt the other disciplines as well, right? But he didn't really seem to do that. So sadly, he lost. Anyways, moving on. Had to take a shot. Next, we have Evloev versus Lopez. That was a pretty good fight, to be honest. It was very competitive back and forth. There were some great moments from Evloev with the striking, and then there were some great moments from Lopez with the ground game. And like he caught him in a lot of like traps on the ground. He had a lot of submission attempts, and it was very exciting to be honest. But Ivloev got the win. It was a unanimous decision, and I agree with that. And it's crazy because like usually I look down on like decisionators, and he is one. We looked at that earlier in the show, and yeah, he's always winning by decision, and I'm not a huge fan of that. But like after watching the show tonight, or his performance tonight, I was like, well, he's still entertaining though, which I can appreciate. And even though he wins by decision, like I can get behind it. So yeah, I'm a new fan of him. Very cool. So moving on. Oh, I won that. That was my pick. Ivloev was my pick. So didn't have to take a shot for that. Next was Andrade versus Chaonan, Yan Chaonan. And this was an upset. I did not expect Chaonan to win. And she got it though. And good for her. Proud of her. She was definitely the underdog in this fight. Andrade is a beast. And I was going for her because I just felt like she had a lot of experience in 3 different weight divisions, and she has fought in championship level fights. So I don't know. I just gave her the edge on that because of that. So yeah, Chaonan definitely proved that she wants this, and she's trying to make a run for the title. So good on her. Next, we have Bilal Muhammad and Burns. So Muhammad, okay, this fight was a crazy back and forth. Definitely, they were definitely equal, I feel like, in skill set, but Burns seemed to fade a little bit. That's not just okay. If they fought several times, like 10, I would say, I would say Burns would win like 8 times out of 10. So Muhammad definitely proved that he is the better fighter in this, but I don't want to take away from Burns. Like I think they're pretty neck and neck, and I think that Burns is always going to be a threat in the division. And even though Muhammad won this fight, I think that Burns is definitely still going to be there, waiting later on. So that's fine. And I had to take a shot for this one. So, but yeah, no, both of them are great though. I don't have any qualms with Muhammad winning. I think he's very well deserving. Next, we have Sterling and Cejudo for the main title fight. This fight was very underwhelming to me. It's hard because like I know that they're equally matched. That's why it was underwhelming. That's why it's not as exciting. And they were probably being very careful with each other. And it was a scrap. It was back and forth. and I get that, but I just wasn't really super into it. I was like in the beginning, and then yeah, as you guys saw, I had some great friends in the chat that I'd rather be talking to than watching the fight. So like I didn't really care, to be real. But I mean, they're both great fighters. I don't really I don't know. I'm indifferent. I guess you could say I'm indifferent. Good on Sterling for winning. Again, though, like his wins don't really impress me so much. Like I just it's a little lackluster for me per se, but I just I don't know. I don't know. I guess I just don't really care too much about it. That's fine though. You don't have to care about every fight on every card, right? It is what it is. But anyways, that's the wrap up for the event. Later, Arsh. Thanks for joining. Just finished the main event. Yep. I didn't really care for it. Like I was kind of excited going into it. I don't know. It was kind of lackluster for me. Yeah, I'm just here to hang out with you, and I have no idea what's going to happen in the fights. That's fine, Jeffrey. Like, it's fine. I mean, part of why I do this is to hang out with you guys. It's like I just happen to be watching the fights, and if you are too, that's awesome. But yeah, not getting the Aljo hate at this point. Oh, I don't hate Aljo. Yeah, I don't hate him. I just don't. I don't find him like super impressive either, though. He's kind of just. I don't know. He's good, but there's no like definitive moment for me when it comes to him. Yeah, that's just what it is. From the crowd, I mean, yeah, I don't understand that either. He's well deserved. Like I said this earlier, but like anyone who's in the top 5 in the UFC automatically has my respect. Like they're there for a reason. They know what they're doing. They're good. When I make my own commentary, it's more like just like nitpicks and stuff. Like, oh well, I'm being biased in my wants and stuff. Like I want him to win because I like him or whatever. But like to be honest, objectively speaking, top 5 in the UFC is incredible, and they all deserve to be where they're at if they're there. Like it's not a question. It's not a question. So there shouldn't be any kind of hate for anyone in the top 5. I don't think, personally. But it is what it is. People will argue that all day. Friends over title match. Absolutely. Any day of the freaking week. But yeah, no. Anyways, guys, I had a blast with y'all. Thank you guys for joining. Super fun. Let's see what's going on with the channel. Tomorrow I'm going to the con being held out here it's a Comic-Con in Santa Clara. And I actually didn't even realize it was here until way later, like a week ago. So it's what is it called? Oh my God, I'm blanking on what it's called right now. It's the oh my God. Let me look it up. Santa Clara. A lot of people are going to be there from the community. I can't think of it right now. Santa Clara. I spelled that wrong. Shortboxed. That's what it is. Shortboxed. I'm gonna be going to that tomorrow. Yeah, I'm kind of happy that I saw that last minute. But yeah, I'll be there. If you guys are there, let me know. we can meet up. We could have lunch or something. But yeah. Anyways, aside from that, honestly, I don't know how this week is going to be looking work-wise, but I did see Guardians of the Galaxy today, so I might be doing a review on that. I might be doing a review on Evil Dead Rising. I'm not quite sure yet because I'm undecided whether I want to do like a whole series review kind of thing or just that movie. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I do feel like a little bit of time has passed since the release, so maybe I will do just a whole like series of videos. I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm in a lot of brainstorming kind of stages with that, but anyway, yeah, that's about it, guys. So thank you for joining me. I had such a blast. And yeah, unfortunately, the main event wasn't so, I don't know. I thought it was a little lackluster, but it's all good. You know, I overall had a ton of fun with you guys. Yeah, thank you for joining me, guys. I had a lot of fun. Oh, Shortbox, I heard that a ton is like a company. I heard that a ton is like a company. Yeah, I know that what's her name? Natalie. She used to be the comic queen, but now she's the comics queen, I think. I know she's gonna be there. I saw her post about it. That's actually, I think, where I saw that it was gonna be in Santa Clara because she posted on Instagram. I was like, oh, Santa Clara, that's literally like half an hour for me. So I was like, oh shit. Okay. So then I looked at tickets. I'm like, oh, it's pretty cheap to go. So I'm gonna go. I don't know if I'm gonna do a vlog yet or not. I might just like try to and see if I get enough content. Or I might just do a live of my hauls afterwards. But anyways, so okay, guys, love you all. I'm gonna be trying to do another live for just like updates of my life, like personal stuff, and then just like housekeeping of the channel and things like that, like updates and stuff. And then I also have the movie on the real podcast thing that I'm doing too. That should be coming up soon too. I'm going to do another episode of that. And then I want to also start another comic podcast. Now that I have my baby with me, I spin a rat. No, I'm setting up to start doing more comic related content as well. So there's a lot of things in the works. It's just slow. It's just going to be slow because of work. But as soon as that slows down, we're good to go. But anyway, all right, guys. Have a good night. Thank you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow, actually. Later.